he's a legend, isn't he? So if he retires now, he knows he might come back for another big payday or with AJ or something, but he's earned it. He's a legend.
Performance from Oleksandr Usyk, you know, he stopped the fight early, you know, but I say this before, Daniel Dubois made so much pressure, too much pressure, you know, he not control, and every jab, every right hand is too...
Listen, he was unbelievable. He was on form today. He boxed great. He did the right things. He was counter-punching, and he was moving well, and he wasn't getting caught. And he started off with a jab, so...
Moving, but when he found the time to be aggressive, he took and maxed him.
Daniel Dubois didn't just take a loss. He handed Usyk a crown as the most fearsome technician in the ring today. His reaction wasn't just respectful. It was a full admission that he faced something beyond elite. When a knockout artist like Dubois says someone is scary, you know they've entered rare territory. Usyk didn't just outclass him. He broke him down mentally, took him apart physically, and left no doubt about who was levels above.
On the performance, I gave everything I had. It just wasn't probably a few things I could have sharpened up on, but take no credit away from them.
Hamza Shiraz kept it brutally honest. Usyk said he'd bring destruction, and he delivered every bit of it with icy accuracy. His presence all week was war-ready. This wasn't a fight, it was a surgical beatdown. Usyk doesn't hype up fights with words, he ends them with fists. Dubois found that out in brutal fashion.
Parker's deserved his shot. I think Parker should get a world title fight regardless, even if Usyk vacates the belts.
Hands off. Usyk fought like a heavyweight, not a cruiserweight in there tonight.
Yep, no, he did. He stood on business, man. He stood on business, and he said he was going to knock the bar out, and he
Caroline Dubois couldn't hide her admiration. Usyk's greatness isn't media-made, it's earned. From dominating cruiserweight to ruling heavyweight, his journey speaks for itself. No shortcuts, no smoke, just a real fighter making real history. In today's boxing world, his legacy is already etched, and no one else is even close.
He's a phenomenal fighter, phenomenal athlete. To move up in weight, to become undisputed at cruiserweight, undisputed at heavyweight, that speaks of his talent. You know, you can't fake that, you can't make that up.
Eddie Hearn spelled it out clearly. Usyk activated a different gear and dismantled Dubois with zero hesitation. No fear, no backing down. Beating AJ, taking down Fury Talk, and now handling Dubois twice. That's not a hot streak, that's legacy work. When the pressure's on, Usyk becomes a cold, calculating force. A heavyweight predator with a champion's brain.
Usyk was under pressure in the first round because Dubois comes out fast like he did against AJ, and if he catches you, you're in trouble. And I think just after that, he just decided basically, I'm not going to go on the back foot anymore. I'm going to take the fight to Dubois. And he just kind of beat him up and obviously stops him. I mean, he's beaten AJ twice, Fury twice, Dubois twice.
Martin Bacol didn't sugarcoat it. He called the fifth round collapse before the bell even rang, and Usyk delivered with brutal accuracy. Dubois looked stuck in one gear, predictable and unadaptable, while Usyk played chess in a world of checkers. Bacol mocked Dubois' refusal to adjust mid-fight, praising Usyk for dissecting every misstep. It only took one mistake, one sharp shot, and the entire fight unraveled. That's the line between elite and average. Usyk's awareness and precision were miles ahead of a fighter still clinging to outdated tactics. This was surgical, ruthless, and cold.
Congratulations to Usyk. Amazing. No one was expecting that. But I said it before the fight. I said the ball will get knocked out around 4 or 5. He will never pass 5 now. So because I said it, if he wanted to keep the same style that he fought with Usyk will knock him out easy. But if he changed some couple of stuff, he would done well. But sorry to him, and it happened today. One punch in effort can change everything.
Lennox Lewis kept it brief, but his message cut deep. Usyk was untouchable. What he did wasn't just skilled, it was masterful. Every jab, every pivot, every slip felt premeditated. Dubois couldn't touch him, let alone pressure him. Usyk set the tempo and never let Dubois even find his footing. From head movement to footwork, it was all textbook, then some. For someone like Lennox, who's seen the greatest come and go, to call Usyk's performance unbelievable tells you this was far more than just a win. It was a statement of superiority. Usyk made the ring his stage.
Listen, he was unbelievable. He was on form today. He boxed great. He did the right things. He was counter-punching, and he was moving well, and he wasn't getting caught. And he started off with a jab, so what can you say?
Conor Benn didn't hold back. He put Usyk in the same rare air as Muhammad Ali, and that wasn't exaggeration. Coming from a fighter raised in the fire of real competition, it was reverence. Usyk isn't just collecting belts, he's reshaping the mold of what a heavyweight can be. Lightning quick, razor sharp, technically sound, and mentally unstoppable. The fact that people are even whispering Ollie in the same breath proves Usyk has flipped the script on modern boxing. In Ben's eyes, Usyk isn't just great, he's rewriting the rulebook. And no one right now looks ready to rewrite it back.
Best heavyweight there is currently, and I don't see anybody beating him.
Is he as good as Muhammad Ali? It's not a crazy thing to say, I don't think, at this point.
Yeah, the thing is, you can't really do the comparisons, do you know what I mean? But I do think he's one of the best currently now to do it.
Who do you want to see Usyk fight next, or just sail off?
He can sail off into the sunset, and he's done everything. Do you know what I mean? He's phenomenal fighter, man. You're watching him, I'm just watching him, I'm going, oh my God. Like, that's God-given talent. Yeah,
Dave Allen didn't hold anything back. Usyk, in his eyes, is the definitive best of this generation. And coming from someone who doesn't mince words, that speaks volumes. Usyk didn't just win, he answered every doubt ever thrown at him. From beating world-class opponents to thriving under pressure, he's proven it all. As for Dubois, Allen was blunt. He didn't just fall short technically, he was broken on every level. Mentally, physically, emotionally, he couldn't keep up. That's what Usyk does. He doesn't just outbox you, he strips away your identity. When you leave the ring questioning who you are, that's dominance you can't teach. That's legacy. That's history in motion.
He's the best of our generation by far. He has to be. He's beat everybody. He's literally beat everybody. You could say he's not beat Wiley. You could say it's Almas, Sultan, Parker. He's beat everybody. Daniel Dubois for me. Daniel Dubois was poor tonight. I know we're not getting onto that yet, but he was poor tonight. But he's beat Fury twice. He's beat Joshua twice. He mopped up a cruiserweight. He's done it all. Yeah, there's nothing really much else to add. He's one of the best of all time.
Martin Bacol didn't just criticize Dubois, he dismantled him. His words weren't analysis, they were a boxing autopsy. He claimed the outcome was obvious long before the opening bell. Not because Bacol's cocky, but because Dubois never evolved. No jab, no adaptation, no plan B. Just a predictable fighter walking headfirst into disaster. And Usyk? Bacol spoke of him like a finished work of art. Undefeated, unshaken, untouched. Usyk has ruled 2 divisions and embarrassed every man bold enough to challenge him. But here's what's chilling. He didn't even have to shift gears to destroy Dubois. This wasn't Usyk at full throttle. It was business as usual. That's what terrified Bacol. Usyk's base level is too much for most champions. When your defeat is so inevitable that your rival can forecast it, and your opponent happens to be Usyk, there's no drama. Just surgical execution. The end writes itself.
I said it before the fight, even today, before today, that Daniel Dubois would never pass 5 rounds if he kept boxing like the same way he boxed last time he fought Usyk. But he did the same. There was no jab, nothing changed. He deserved the knockout because he never changed something like he's supposed to change.
Bacol wasn't done. He doubled down. This time, the focus wasn't on Dubois' failure. It was on Usyk's dominance. His tone wasn't rival talk. It was reverence. Bacol spoke as someone who's seen the truth. Usyk is untouchable right now. He called him a machine, and honestly, that's the only word that fits. Usyk doesn't beat fighters, he erases them. Power, size, speed, none of it matters. Nothing lands, nothing sticks. He neutralizes threats before they become problems. Every aspect of the game, angles, tempo, defense, decision-making, is sharpened to perfection. Bacol sounded like a man who'd given up the idea of beating him. Usyk's not chasing greatness anymore. He is greatness. He's not hunting belts. He is the bar, and that bar feels impossible to reach.
He's the best for right now. For this moment now, he's the best. Retire or keep fighting. He done well. He done amazing. This guy is a machine. So he's the best right now, to be honest. So he's still undefeated. Nobody beat.
David Adelai tried to balance things, but even his careful words tilted in one direction. He gave Dubois credit for stepping up and showing grit, but it wasn't close. Not even for a moment. Usyk was miles ahead in every department, brain, body, and game plan. Adelai's words, though respectful, carried a quiet defeat. Dubois tried, but it never mattered. Usyk was always in control. That's what's most unsettling. Usyk doesn't just win. He renders his opponents irrelevant. No matter how good they look going in, he reduces them to passengers in their own fight. Adelai praised Usyk's repeated dominance like a man acknowledging a painful truth. Facing Usyk isn't a fight, it's survival. And once again, the master dismantled his opponent without missing a step.
I think Usyk keeps proving himself. He gets doubted a lot. And I think he's proven himself so many times that it's kind of crazy that people doubt him. But you got to give credit to Daniel for getting in there. He tried a thing. and more credit to Usyk for pulling it off time and time again.
Who's going to beat him? I just think technically, physically now he's at the weight and he's adapted and he's adjusted. I mean, he's even adjusted and adapted his weight for this fight individually. I mean, he put on how much weight and slowed the actual feet down because Daniel Dubois' feet